When Rafinha said, "It is a shame to give up my holidays for a competition that I'm being forced to play in," this was what he meant. When Jurgen Klopp said, "The worst idea ever implemented in football," this was what he meant. Now you see why whenever these players come out to air their feelings, like say their minds about competitions of this sort, you see why we should give them listening ears. They should be heard and understand where they are coming from. Because at the end of the day, they are the ones, risking their lives on that pitch. Yes, we all love football. We love to see them play. They give us so much joy. But in as much as we love football, we should also understand that these players risk their life on that pitch. It is a risk playing on the football pitch because you're vulnerable to injuries, susceptible to injuries, prone to injuries. Now look at Musiala. He has just gotten himself into another mess after coming back from an injury. He just returned from an injury. Now look at him on a long-term injury. He could be out for more than 5 to 6 months, probably out of the season. If care is not taken, out of the season, because he needs to be back in shape 100% before he gets back on the field. Probably towards the ending of next season. That's when he could come back. And if you agree with me, when these tournaments are being established, the opinions of players are not being sought for. They don't seek for their opinions. When FIFA and the bodies responsible for these tournaments establish these tournaments, they don't seek for their opinions. So whenever they come out to say their minds, we should listen to them. Because at the end of the day, it is just money for FIFA and the body responsible for these tournaments. But look at Musiala's leg has now turned into a burnt offering as a sacrificial lamb. He's now out injured at the expense of what? At the expense of what? Now, yes, there is money in this competition, but are we now talking about money or the lives of these players? Do you know that players on the pitch lose their lives? This is summer and should be used for holidays. Exceptions are during, international competitions, international tournaments, which comes once every 4 years. Now the Club World Cup has been added to the once every 4 years. So probably the country competitions once every 4 years. The next year there is also another competition once every 4 years. Before you know it, every year is being occupied by different tournaments. Every summer is being occupied by a different tournament. And these players come out to tell you their minds. Some people will start attacking them as if they are not making sense. Now look at Musiala. Look at the injury that he has gotten himself into. And this is the nature of the injury. The fibula was actually fractured. You can see it. This is just a clear, picture of how the injury looks like. The nature of the injury. You could see that this is a complete fracture and tear of ligaments. And this is why these players come out to complain, because of the schedule of these matches. Too many matches to be played. Now, Musiala is supposed to be enjoying his holidays, but here is he just returning from injury and then playing in another match and getting a long-term injury. Very much disheartening, and hopefully he comes back stronger. Thank you.